Wow, a lot of people out there tonight. Thank you so much for taking the time to pop in here. What a great group of people and just an incredible audience. I hope you're enjoying 2015 so far because we're going to make this everything and more. We really, really are. You know, the people behind this project that I'm going to talk to you about tonight, we have big hearts. We really care about people. Unlike other companies out there, you know, not to name any, but you know what, there's some great companies out there, and then there's some interesting companies out there, and then there's some companies out there that just take advantage of people. They don't care about people. They care about lining their pockets with money. So this whole journey has been very interesting for me from a universal spiritual point of view, how this all kind of came together very, very quickly in a short period of time. It's something that's been in the making, though, for about 2 years, and I want to thank a couple of individuals for inviting me to the party and allowing me to be a part of this historical event here in the home-based business community. What we're going to show you tonight is something unique. It's something exciting. It's kind of a combination of affiliate style coupled with a little bit of multi-level marketing attached to it. But the beautiful thing about it is we care about the people. We love the people. We went into this whole project designing this whole concept around you. And the reason why I say that with integrity and credibility is because I've been in the field. I know what it's like to experience the good, the bad, the ugly. And I'm sure many of you have. I've run my own company. Anytime I've run a company, I've always taken care of people. It's always been about people for me, and that's why, you know, some of us always are extremely successful, and people that don't care about people usually go out of business very quickly or, you know, basically, you know, find a way to buy time and struggle. So we want to do the right thing here. We want to make this fun and exciting. Once again, it's going to be all about you. And we want you all to be a part of a massive total takeover for 2015. So to my partners, Dave and Wallace, thank you so much for the journey, man. Thank you so much for the opportunity to work with you guys, because you know what? That's kind of how it all went down. It really, really did. I was invited to the party by two incredible human beings that said, would you like to be a part of the mission statement, a part of history in the making? And so basically, guys, that's kind of what happened. I was invited to the table. And, you know, I'm forever grateful for this opportunity because it's going to allow me personally to be able to fulfill for the last probably 20 years of my life. And you just got to find the right like-minded, wonderful people that give you an opportunity to be a part of it. And that's one of the things that I always teach my students is don't get caught up in duplication, get caught up in delegation, get caught up in launch mode, and make things happen. So when Dave, Lear, Wallace, Nuanez, and myself got together, we had this incredible discussion. We talked about the industry as a whole. We talked about people. We talked about the needs. We talked about, you know, many of the things that were missing in this industry. And what we discovered, guys, is there are massive, massive voids in this industry today. There really, really are. There are massive voids in this industry today. There's so many beautiful, wonderful people out there that are chasing a dream. They want the best for their families. They want to prove their family, friends, loved ones wrong. They want people to know that the home-based business industry can be everything and everything you really want it to be. So for most people, what's happening out there is they're not making money. And we can talk about a number of reasons out there. You can talk about compensation plans. You can talk about products. You can talk about, you know, company owners that have no integrity, of course. But you know what? What we're finding for most people is that there just seems to be more month than there is money. You know, people make a little bit of money here, they make a little bit of money there, and then all of a sudden the end of the month comes and people find themselves in panic mode. And that's why a lot of people out there are teaching multiple streams of income, which can be a fabulous idea if you do it the correct way. So as Dave and Wallace and I were talking about the industry. Where's the industry going? And we all agreed together, like-minded, in a like-minded situation, that the day of marketing today is kind of like the age of microwave marketing. I think you're all smart enough to know, wise enough to know that what people want is instant success. We see it all around. People want money now. They want the opportunity now. They want to get paid now. And when those dynamics are not fulfilled, you know, it's just not a great environment to be in, because people run this industry. Companies don't run this industry. People run this industry. The distributors run the companies. They really, really do. And I think history has dictated that. And I think as the future unfolds over the next few months and weeks. More and more companies will see and witness that experience themselves firsthand. So the really cool thing is with what's going on right now in the industry, and as you look into the future, what we're seeing is a fast and furious society, not only outside of the home-based business industry, not only in the 9-to-5 environment, but everything around us. Time is changing. This is not the 70s. It's not the 80s. It's not the 90s. It's not the early 2000s. We are living in a fast and furious society. Again, people want everything now. And so when we put this together, we realized that we had to cater to the masses. It's kind of like owning a restaurant. You might think you're the best chef in town. You might think you have the best products in town, the best compensation plan in town. But if you start thinking that, you're a fool. You're living in a fool's paradise because it's all about the people. And people today are looking to fill that void. And the days of nickel and dime programs where you have to have thousands of people just to make your money back are over. Those days are over, and some people, some companies, they just don't get it. They got to pull their heads out of the sand and out of something else too. But the bottom line is the days are over for nickel and dime programs. We're living in an interesting time in life. We're living in an interesting time globally. And what's taking place right now is history in the making. The masses demand. Listen to me very carefully. What the masses want, the masses demand. The masses demand a company with a low startup cost with a smoking hot high-end residual. Every single one of you on this line, myself included, would love to be a part of an enterprise where it doesn't cost copious amounts of money, where you're not paying out X amount of dollars and then you need a few hundred or a few thousand people just to make $200, $300. I mean, that is absolutely pathetic in the world we live in today. The way this works right now is people want to pay low end on the front end, but they want the high end residual. And I think every single one of you on this line can tell the truth and say that's exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for not a retirement income, but every single one of you on the line are looking for that executive lifestyle income. So Dave Wallace and myself, we sat back and we said, you know what? We resonate on the same frequency. Let's give people what they want. Let's give people what they want. What do they want? They want an executive income with a low operational cost, a marketing system that gives them the ability to explode any home-based business, generically speaking, on the planet based on their demands. And the beautiful thing is we totally did the right thing. We formulated this so that this is totally generic. We don't care how many other business opportunities you're in. We're not the Gestapo here. We don't care if you're into multiple streams of income. We don't fear that. We don't live in paranoia like other company owners do. We basically say, do what it is you want to do. This is free enterprise. Make money there, make money here, make money with us. But all we want you to do is have tremendous success on your journey called the home-based business arena. And we can provide that opportunity to help mentor you, coach you, give you the tools to help you excel in every other program out there that you need, want, desire, and cherish in your life. So this is an enhancement to everything you do. You don't have to worry about company threats here and stuff like that. Feel free to do what it is you need to do with your life, because that's the right way to do business. That's integrity, that's credibility, that's honesty, and that's the way people want it. So I hope you really appreciate the mentality, the mindset that's going into this. It's all about integrity. Any other way, integrity is totally not a part of the situation. So let's check this out here very quickly. You know, when we put this PowerPoint together, it was pretty amazing, some of the dynamics we talked about and some of the psychology we talked about in here. You know, we talked about, the products, and we talked about, the presentation itself. But what we wanted to do here ultimately was design this presentation around every single one of you. It's not about Dave's needs. It's not about Wallace's needs. It's not about my needs. It's about the internet marketer's dream. No matter what company you're in, when you get access to what it is I'm going to explain to you in the next couple pages, every single one of you If you choose to become a conscientious student, if you choose to roll up your sleeves and put some work into this, because yes, work is part of the equation, every single one of you, whether you're a superstar now or you're not, some of you can be in the future, you can dominate and control the leaderboards with these products in any other company you're building. This, again, I can't emphasize this enough. This is a total enhancement to everything. Jet marketing system puts your primary business into automatic pilot. It teaches every single one of you how to become just unbelievable communicators, delivering your message. And when you learn how to become an executioner of communication, of empowerment, you're going to find your closing ratios going up through the roof. It's going to be totally amazing, guys. Once again, this is all about you. So let's talk a little bit about the package that we put together here. We're not going to get into it in great detail tonight. I'm not going to show you demos, or we're not going to break it down into modules. But the beautiful thing about it is we have a world-class lifestyle program here. You're all going to gain access, all right, instant access to information personally utilized by 6- and 7-figure money earners on a daily basis. One-of-a-kind, step-by-step video tutorials. This is going to be a video library. And this is not your average YouTube video library. The video library was put together by people that control and dominate this industry. We're literally talking about not people that philosophically know how to do things, but when you go through the video library, it was put together by people that are executing exactly what it is they're preaching and teaching in those videos, and other business opportunities. That's right, you heard me say other business opportunities, to create copious amounts of money. The people that put these videos together, for some unique, unorthodox reason, they always seem to be top of the leaderboard. So that's what separates this from your stereotypical training programs out there on the internet. This was put together by leaderboard people, leaderboard mentality, leaderboard results. So this is going to be absolutely amazing. You can turn your business into a license to print money. You're also going to receive a full-blown marketing system complete with lead generation, customizable capture pages, lead contact manager, tracking statistics. And if you've never really used one of those before, for those of you that might be new or novices, you're going to learn how to go from the basement to the penthouse very quickly. The product is absolutely sensational. And then, you know, I have a passion for training. We put together another really cool dynamic here. We're going to introduce you to the megastars of marketing. This is absolutely amazing. My personal relationships with Jack Sufelt, Ray Higdon, Larry Winget. I've got so many videos, so many audios that we haven't put out in circulation yet. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to be allowing you to have access for free, all right? We're just putting this in there. There's no additional cost. We're not marking it up another level. We're going to give you access to some of the most profound, prolific stories out there, the hidden truth behind the success stories of many of the megastars in this industry. And then I was talking to some of these people over the holiday break, letting them know what it is I'm doing, the direction we're moving in right now. Many of these people are going to be coming in, doing extravagant interviews once again, taking the interviews to another level as well. And what we're doing here is we're creating live events too. Once a month, we're doing a live event. I think many of you know that sometimes you can fly to Vegas once a year. There's particular big leaders down there that hold these massive events, and you got to pay $299, $279, plus your hotel, plus your stay, plus your travel, and they make copious amounts of money. And some people come back with, a credit card bill. What we're doing is we're including live events here, but you don't have to get on a plane. You don't have to get a hotel. Talking to Larry Winget, talking to Ray, talking to Jack. These people are willing to come. And there's so many more, from Russell Brunson to Todd Falcone to so many more. Just in my conversations with them all recently, they're willing to come. We're going to do this once a month, bring a guest speaker in once a month, bring them into a webinar room, maybe even on a Google Hangout, keep it private, and get them to rock your world. Just like being at a live event, it'll be broadcast all over the world, and that'll be a part of your package as well too. So we're really going to enhance this, and we've got some other products that we're going to be unleashing in the very near future that I'm not at liberty to talk about right now. That's that's just going to catapult this to the stratosphere. So you're sitting in the right position at the right time, and being on this call tonight, there's a reason why, and the other people should be on this call. So anyhow, you're going to get access to the mega stars of marketing. These people are going to rock it out. My personal relationships with these people, they're going to come in here. You'll be able to talk to them, communicate with them. You'll be able to see them in action, do their things. And you know what? Maybe some of you superstars are sitting in the room right now with an anonymous name right now. Maybe I'll be interviewing you in the near future as well, too. So this is going to be amazing, guys. So I am so stoked because to become a student of this industry, to be able to utilize automated systems that were created by actual practitioners that dominate and control this industry, using them generically speaking, whether you're generating leads for this particular project here at Total Takeover or your other primary businesses that you're running and operating, all we want to do is say, how can we serve you? How can we help you? How can we get you to the promised land in whatever it is you're doing? And we really want to be a big part of your life in every which way, shape, or form. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty stoked about what's going on here. So now's the time. If any of you have been going through some trials and tribulations financially, if any of you have been going through some trials and tribulations in this industry where things just haven't been panning out the way you wanted them to, now is the time to shift into what I call prosperity consciousness. We want to take you from the basement to the penthouse, and there's no coming back down that elevator ever again. This is one of my favorite pictures that my good friend Tracy created for me personally. This was personalized for me, and I've been, I've shared it with a few people in the past. But here's what I want you to think about. We're going to create this ultimate lifestyle, okay? We're going to create. So think about this. Imagine creating this lifestyle. And I realize as you're sitting here on the call right now, seeing this live, and I realize as many people are going to be seeing this pre-recorded, video as well out there all over the internet. Tens of thousands of people will have seen this by the end of Friday for sure. I want you to think about this because I realize many people out there are cynical, skeptical, and jaded about what's going on or what does going on in this industry. Some people will shake their head and they'll say, for only $89.95 a month, that's right, $89.95 a month, you're telling me that I can easily build a 5, 6, 7-figure income? The answer is yes, without question, without doubt, and I'm willing to back up every word. No hype, no smoke and mirrors, no grand illusions here. If you don't believe me with what I just said there right now, let me show you, because I'm going to show you how this plays out in your favor, how you win hands down all the time. You beat the house all the time. All right? That's how a business should be designed, that the distributors beat the house, make more money than the house. That's the way I look at it. So every single one of you are going to have the opportunity to get paid in 2 different dynamic pay plans at the exact same time. This is going to be a paradigm shift in compensation plans. This is like a hybrid, unlike anything you've ever seen before. You're going to love this. When Dave and I and Wallace were talking about this and putting it together, we knew we had a winner. We knew that we had a compensation plan that was going to pull tens of thousands of people and bring it over 100,000 people and bring it over 250,000 people, all because, as much as we can brag and boast about our product that no other company has, the really cool thing about it is, and I'm not sure how this is going to go down with all of you, but so sad, too bad. Marketing is about money. If people in your business are not making money, they're gone. It's about money. The bottom line is money is a product. If you don't believe me, ask the government. If you don't believe me, ask organized religions. If you don't believe me, ask insurance companies. If you don't believe me, ask lottery foundations. It's all about money. And if anyone tells you it's not, well, maybe you better block them. I'm just kidding. It's all about money, and I'm going to take you through that journey right now, guys. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best, because sometimes I can speak very quickly. Sometimes I can get pretty excited. Sometimes I can speak for 3 hours. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do my very best to stay calm, to stay grounded, and take you through this compensation plan, okay? And if you have any questions, don't worry about it. You'll see this on the website. It's all self-explanatory on the website. It's not like you're going to miss out on anything, and you can always go back to this video and review it when we release it, okay? So here's the deal. You'll be in profit with only 2 people coded to you. Compounding residual income like you have never seen before, okay? you're all going to get paid $45 per person, not 75 cents or 25 cents or $1.50 or $3 or $4. We're not going to play that game with you because nobody makes money doing that, only the company owners if they ever, if they ever decide to pay you. The whole point being is it's $45 a person, okay? Per person every 30 days from all the members within your organization, or what we like to call pay lines, all right? I'm going to take you through this scenario right now, okay? I've got a lot of clicking ahead of me here, so watch this very carefully. And once again, if you don't comprehend this on this presentation, don't panic, don't worry about it. It's all good. You can watch this, view it again, or you'll have access to an active website where you can go in and study this. So there's your sponsor, okay? Your sponsor brings in you. Your sponsor automatically, I'll just tell you this in advance, your sponsor's probably going to make $45 making that sale, all right? So now here's you. You bring in a fine gentleman by the name of Sam. Sam comes in, pays the $89.95. You're going to be paid $45. And keep in mind, you see that little word there? It's called residual. This is not a one-time fast start. That's not going to make you rich. You need this to be a residual. I've been trying to tell company owners this for months and months and months, but they're not smart enough to listen to me. It's all about residual and paying high residual, $45 a month per person in your team. Okay, you ready for this? Okay, check this out. And then what's going to happen is you're going to bring in Sue. And what we decided to do in this kind of a reverse two-up concept, and this is only pay plan number one, by the way, is we decided to split it. Instead of just doing a two-up where you just kind of, pass your second sale up to your sponsor and you get nothing, we decided to allow you to make $20, and your sponsor, as you're going to see here in a second, is going to make, let me just get back here, is going to make $25 on that sale. Okay? So check this out. So $20 goes to you. Sue gets passed up. Your sponsor makes $25. Everyone's happy. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So now if you add the $20 residual, this is monthly residual. If you add the $20 to the $45, you now got $65 in residual. So sale number one is a keeper. Sale number two, you got to give an order to receive, is a pass-up. All right? So I think we're looking pretty good there. So now what's going to happen is you're going to bring in sale number three. Sale number three is a keeper. That's Bill. You're going to receive $45. You're initiating and starting a brand new pay line. It's $45. So what you're going to do probably there is you're going to get a calculator out. You're going to add 65 and 45. You've now made $110. You've made more than your $89.95 back. You're on your way to prosperity, folks. You're on your way to a game-changing lifestyle unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Okay, so I think that's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, and I think you're all going to feel really good about it. All right, you're leading the pack. All right, then what's going to happen next is you're going to bring in sale number four. All right, you brought in one, you brought in two, two went up, you kept three, you bring in four. Four is Mary. Four is about to be passed up. You keep $20 on the four, meaning you'll be paid $20 on the four. 25 goes up to your sponsor. Remember, you only do this once. You only have to qualify once. Well, you have to stay qualified anyhow, but you can qualify once. You're only going to be passing two people up in this scenario, and you're going to stay qualified with your two pass-ups, okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to add 20 to the 110, all right? When Mary comes in, and that's going to create a $130 per month residual. And I'm about to get into it a little bit more explanatory way in a second outside of these diagrams. Now, let's take a look at what happens next, all right? So you've made 130. Now you bring in sale number five. Sale number five is a keeper. Guess what happens with sale number five? You get 45 bucks, pushes you up to $175 a month. Your operational cost is only $89.95 a month, not including any promotional stuff you do, but you're already ahead of the game, 175 bucks at sale number five. Pretty cool? Pretty cool. You bring in sale number six. Sale number six is a keeper. So what I'm really trying to say to every single one of you, as you'll see in a second here, is that from your fifth sale on to eternity, you keep all those sales. There's no more pass-ups, all right? And when you add that, it's going to be $220. When you bring in sale number six, you have the $45 again. And like I said, guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen, to infinity every sale is now worth $45 per person. That can be pretty exciting. So now what you're doing is you're starting all these different pay legs, and each one of those pay legs or pay lines or, you know, organizational growth and depth and exponential growth going down to infinity. All those sales are going to add up to 45s and 25s, 45s and 25s. It's going to be pretty fun. It's going to be pretty exciting, and it's going to be all going in your Hip City Pocket Bank. So now let me lay this out to you kind of like in a scenario so you can see this over a 7-month period of time. Take a look. You can read that yourself, and I'll read it to you at the same time. Month 1. I'm not a big advocate of goal setting. I think goal setting totally sucks. I don't set goals. Anyone that I know that's a multimillionaire like myself or others, we don't set goals. All right? I know that's going to be a paradigm shift, every single one of you. We just conform to a concept called absolute commands. You don't want things. You just will have them in your life. There's no need to get caught up in, you know, the future. You just create it yourself by will have. I'll do a training on it. It's a total shift in consciousness and mindset. So here's what I would do if I were going into this business opportunity as somebody watching it for the first time. Month 1, it says you get your 4. Well, you know what? I'm going to get 4 non-negotiable, no goal setting. I'm just absolutely going to do it. Get your 4 the first month. 2 and 4 are going to be pass-ups. You keep 1 and 3. So you got 2 times 45, you've got $90, okay? You are now in profit, and you're pass-up qualified, which means when you pass up your first 2, you are now qualified. Not your first 2, but when you qualify your second and fourth, your second and fourth permanently qualifies you. You're free and clear to move on and start working with other people. And unless somewhere down the road, one of your pass-ups fall out of position, you won't have to replace the original 2 as long as they are functioning, paying their auto ship every single month. Now the question might be, well, what happens if one of my pass-ups fall out? Well, you know what? Your next sale will replace that pass-up. You always have to be qualified with 2, okay? Okay. So the beautiful thing about it is you still earn $20 each on both pass-ups, all right? Every month that's going to be residual. And as they build their business, you'll make a little bit more money along the way as well, too. So $20 each month on both of those pass-ups. You don't have to get into these conversations, well, I don't want to give up my best too. You know, those conversations don't exist anymore because you're making money off every sale, pass-ups and all right? And then there's a dynamic that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. It's going to rock your world with those pass-ups. So anyhow, if you add the money up there, the 90, and you now have, you know, you got the $130 a month coming in, and you're probably saying, well, Val, that's not that great. Well, oh yes, it is. Watch what's going to happen. And remember, you don't have 100 people, 200 people, 300 people to make that $130. You've only got a few people building the business with you at this stage, and then it's just going to mushroom. This thing's just going to mushroom big time. Okay, month 2. Let's take a look at month 2. Your 2. Get their 4, all right? And of course, obviously, right, 2 each are passed up to you for a total of 4. So if you take a look at the math there, you go 4 times 25, you just picked up another $100. Add that to your 130 from last month, you now have $230 a month coming in. And I'm showing you small numbers, all right? Small organizational growth. This is what blows everything else out of the water, in my opinion. Month 3. Your 4, get their 4. And of course, once again, 2 each are passed up to you for a total of 8. All right, so it goes 2, 4, 8, 16. You're going to see this perpetual growth. So you've got 8 times 25, 200. Add the 230 from last month, you're at $430 a month residual with an overhead cost of $89 a month. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's absolutely sensational. All right, and we're just showing you a small number of 4. We got some people on this line right now here watching this presentation that already have 100 people plus ready to go, never mind 4. So do the math on that. Month 4, you ain't get there 4. Of course, 2 are going to be passed up for a grand total of 16. 16 people now paying you $400. Sometimes you need 160 people just to get paid $40 in other deals. Here are 16. Add that to the The original $430, you now have $830 a month coming in your Hip City Pocket Bank, the best bank account in the world. It's 2 inches below your belt. Month 5, your 16 get there for. So you're going to have what? 32, right? 32 times 25, $800 a month. Add the 830 from the last month. You're now at $1,630. Now, some of you probably aren't saying that's great. Tell that to the average person on the internet. They would feel like they died and went to heaven if they were making $1,630 a month, giving them breathing room, giving them space, helping them with the utilities, helping them with the rent, the mortgage, and yes, actually getting their spouse or significant other off their back, where they're proving money is coming in. And we're going to be doing all the presentations for you. We put all the tools together for you. So I would be shocked. I would totally be shocked if any of you on this line never got to that stage very quickly based on the package we put together to rock this out on your behalf. Okay, so there was 830. Let me just go ahead here. I showed you 1630. And now I just got to show you the next stage, right? So many months here happening so fast for me. Month 6, 32 get there for. Guess what's going to happen, guys? 2 each are passed up for a total of 64. 64 times 25 going to you. There's $1,600 there. Did you recruit? Did you sponsor these people? The answer is no. But you're getting the $1,600, $25 on those pass-ups. Add the $1,630 from last month. You're now at $3,230 a month. You're going to be rocking, all right? You're going to absolutely be rocking. Now, let's take a look at what happens here. I believe this is going to pull up month 7, 64, get there 4, and of course, you each get 2 passed up to you for a grand total of 128. You all understand exponential growth, right? 128 times 25, $3,200. Add the 3, $6,430. I don't know about you guys, but that makes me want to say, Daddy, this is incredible. This is a compensation plan that's going to take care of a lot of people out there for many years to come. So as people tap into the magic and the power behind this, look out. This is going to be a license to print money. So this gets even more exciting because I just showed you 7 months there. Dave and I were kind of going through the numbers earlier. That can take you into the 40s, the 50s, the $60,000 a month plateau. We didn't want to shock your system bringing you into this webinar and showing you something that to most people is not realistic. But based on the mathematical numbers here, $45 a person, is it going to happen? The answer is yes. There are a lot of you on this line that will definitely hit well over $50,000 a month because I know who you are. I know how you operate. I know how you play the game. And when you have tools, when you have the online audios, when you have the video library, there's absolutely, once again, no way in God's earth that you can't excel here. That you can't. I mean, can't even be a part of the equation. And that's the way I like it. So let me show you pay plan 2 here very quickly. This is pretty amazing stuff, guys. I'm almost finished the presentation. I thought I was going to do this in 30 minutes. But since it's our first one tonight, I thought I'd slow it down a bit here and just kind of give a little bit of an explanation. Okay, so what we've done here with this 2-up is we've created a one-of-a-kind uniqueness. We've taken the 2-up model. We basically turned it into a joint venture partnership. So you're working with your marketing partners on the 2 and the 4 being passed up. You actually get paid on them, which keeps it healthy and keeps it wise. The other thing is we take that whole organizational growth, and that's why, quick explanation here, that's why it's so paramount for all of you to be on this call tonight and for many people to see this video presentation, because everything we're doing now for the next 30 days is free launch. F-R-E-E, free launch, all right? We're in free launch, then we go into pre-launch, and then we go into launch, all right? Now, what we're doing here tonight is we're time dating and stamping every single one of you. You're going to follow this chronological order. Obviously, you are invited to this call by somebody. Thank them, by the way, for inviting you to this call. Get back to them, get their link, because at the end of this presentation, the office, when we've got an incredible team of people behind Dave, Wallace, and myself that would rock your world. Most companies would die to have these people. They are going to release the link. They're going to release the links. It's like the missing link. Everyone's been talking about the missing link, right? Well, the link's not going to be so missing after tonight's call, because once I ferme la bouche, or shut my mouth at the end of this call, the links go live and we're ready to party. And so what's going to happen is we have this global worldwide matrix where you're going to get paid an amazing $1 per person in the matrix every single month. This is Play-Doh money. We didn't have to do this. We just chose to do it. Why? Because it's all about you. We want you to make money. We want you to brag about this company. We want you to brag about the ownership. We want you to tell the world how great we are. We want you to tell the world how great it is to be in alignment with a company that actually cares about people and that pays people. And it's a beautiful thing. And so what's going to happen is if somebody comes in at 9:36 and someone comes in at 9:37, somebody comes in at 9:38:42, guess what's going to happen? That's the chronological order within this 2x10 matrix. Okay? It pays every month. All right? Compounding residual income unlike anything you've ever seen before. This is going to be the 2x10 matrix of the century because everybody automatically goes into the matrix, and yes, even the people that you passed up are now underneath you in the original company global worldwide matrix. Is that pretty fair? I think it is. So let's take a look at what it could pay you. And this is spending money, all right? This is for Taco Bell. This is for, you know, your cable. This is for your internet connection. This is for taking your husband or wife out for dinner. This is going to be bonus income. You've got level 1 all the way to level 10. You can look at the numbers there. It will pay you an extra $2,046 a month just to allow you to live, and you don't have to qualify. Even if somebody hasn't achieved their 2-up, all right? If you have not even made one sale. Did you hear what I said? If you did not even make one sale yet, you will still make whatever money is owed to you. We'll literally pay you. You could be at 2, you could be at 4, you could be at 8, you could be at 16, you could be at 32, you could be at 64, you could be at 120, you could be at 256, 5, 12, 1,024. It doesn't matter where you're at. You're going to get paid. Why? Because our policy is the company pays its people. All right? That is so important to us. That is so important to us. We have nothing to fear. We have nothing to be paranoid over. We're going to pay you. All right? It's just the way it is, guys. That's the way it was supposed to be. So I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty excited. Once again, I'm going to put an emphasis on this. We designed this opportunity to be all about you. Okay? And the beautiful thing about it is we want every single one of you to be a part of this journey with us. There's no way somebody in their psychological right frame of mind would say no to this. You've got a few weeks to rock this out with us. Start building your business. And we're not even asking you for money at this stage. And then we're going to get to a point where when we see, based on whatever time slot, like, you know, we mentioned a 30-day free launch. We might adjust that down a few days. We might bring it down to 21 days. Just stay tuned and watch the emails, whatever that may be. And then we're going to kick into pre-launch where we're going to say, okay, at X amount or at X time tonight or tomorrow night or Thursday night, whatever night it is, everyone has the opportunity to submit payment. All right? You'll be given a certain time frame to submit your payment. For those of you that do, you're going to cash in on the matrix and obviously the 2-up. For those of you that don't, well, and I can't imagine that happening, they'll be purged from the system. All right? They'll be purged from the system. So this is going to be an amazing journey, guys. So please get back to the person that was kind enough, wise enough, sharp enough that sent you to this presentation. Say, Val Smith said, I'm supposed to say thank you for putting me on that call tonight, evaluating and assessing it. We're watching this live global worldwide video presentation. And now it's the time to get started. There's absolutely no excuse. There's no reason why somebody would say no to this. There is no cost to come in. You could be in positive cash flow unlike anything you've ever seen before come activation day of the actual credit cards being activated. It's going to be amazing, guys. So anyhow, we're pretty excited about what's going on here at the Total Takeover, and we are ready to take over the internet. With or without anybody, we're going to take over the internet. We got the tools, we got the foundation, we got the people behind the scenes, and we got 3 psychotic guys out there that love this industry, that love the people of this industry, that have a heart and a soul and a passion for people, and we're going to do everything in our power to make every single one of you superstars in this industry. We're committed to doing it, guys. So launch your total takeover today. Let's make it happen big, I can't even get the words out. I'm so excited. In a big, fun-loving way. We're going to rock the world out here. We're going to create prosperity, and we're going to change the way companies do business. They're going to be in here watching what it is we do. They're going to be in here studying our model, and they're going to be saying, why weren't we that smart? Why didn't we take care of people? Well, that's a good question. We're going to do it. So listen, get back to the person put you on this call. Get the link. The links are going to be going live here probably in the next 60 seconds. They'll be passed down accordingly through the hierarchical chain of command of the people that you've been working with, you've been communicating with. So once again, get back to the person and say, do you have something that I'm supposed to see right now, something that's supposed to activate me in this free launch so we can get this party started. We're going to be back again tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll come back again tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern, same time, same webinar room. If you have any wonderful individuals that want to check this out, experience the presentation, please invite them. I'd love to share this with you. My commitment to you is this. I'm here for you, and speaking on behalf of Dave and Wallace, I feel safe to say that as well, too. We're here for you. If any of you want private calls, private webinars, if any of you want private anything, group discussions with other team leaders that you know that might not have been on this call tonight, if you want to do three-way calls, whatever it is you need, please ask us. Don't hesitate. Please ask us. I'm here to serve you. All right? Again, it's all about you, and anything we can do to make your experience working with us the best that you've ever had, we're going to be proud. We're going to be excited, and this is going to be our legacy for many years to come. We're going to be known as the Three Musketeers that went out and rocked it out and really contributed a lot back to this industry. All right, so I can ramble on a lot here, so I think I better shut it down. But listen, love y'all in spirit. Thank you so much for keeping the dream alive, having faith, and literally taking a big risk in getting on this line tonight to evaluate and assess what we have going here. We're going to rock this out. So once again, please take us up on the offer. You've got nothing to lose, everything to gain. And when you're making money, you're going to feel a whole lot better about yourself. If you don't believe me, come to my house and I'll show you. All right, guys. Love y'all in spirit. God bless. Have a great night. Appreciate you being here.